Welcome back. Blake Cousins here. It's just about the end of Friday the 13th, but you know what? Look on the brighter side. We got a lot of UFO videos for you and an update to our new base. We're heading back to the bank, kind of our old stomping ground. We picked up the place in 2004 and we're heading back. Things are about to change again right here at Third Phase of Moon, but in a good way. Let's just get to the UFO videos and check it out. Coming in from West Virginia, watch this. All right, let's look at this again. We're gonna slow it down extremely. I think I had to do it to about maybe 7% from 100 to capture this moment in time of a glint, a flash in the sky. What are we looking at? It's hard to tell. Are we looking at it from within the vehicle itself, a reflection off the glass, the window? It's hard to say. Could it be shutter speed that we're looking at, where the light could appear to be in front of those steel beams, but it's hard to say. So we're going to get some information. I reached out to Twan. He's the one that posted this up just moments ago on Facebook. He's allowed me to share the video with you, but here's our correspondence. Twan says, look at the video, tell me what you guys think. He didn't even know what it was. I said, it's a good shot, I want to enhance it on Third Phase of Moon. Can I share it? I'll share the original link. He says, sure, let's do it. And I said, send me the original video to my email, and he said he sent it. I got it, I looked over it, and I was wondering again if there was some maybe a reflection from within the vehicle. He says, well, both windows were rolled up, but clearly he says it's not a reflection. He says it's sitting in the clouds when he stopped the video. Obviously, I thank Twan for sharing this, and I asked him when and where. He gave me the location, about 7 a.m. on US 35 in West Virginia. I said, thanks for the update. Keep your eyes on the skies, and he says, will do. So this is good. Correspondence, real-time interaction with the people that capture it. Guys, I want to get your thoughts. Is there a shutter frame rate that makes it appear that this light, if it is off in the distance, it's so bright that it stays on the camera lens, the exposure from within, and bleeds over on top of the still beam? Or is it a reflection from within the vehicle? I'm not exactly sure, but Twan says they saw it sitting in the clouds. So if this is a UFO sitting in the clouds, he captured it at the right time. I'm adding some heavy brightness and contrast to see this thing. You can kind of see it. Again, it seems like it's passing in front of the beam, giving it away that it would be from within the vehicle, a reflection. But then some people might say, and I agree, with shutter speed, you do get an effect where it could bleed over an object. Now we got a new video captured by John Graff from Los Angeles. He says he captured something very bizarre. I just looked at it moments ago. I gotta give John credit. He has actually done some great enhancement to this video, slowing it down, stabilizing it frame by frame. What is this? Did you see that? That it seemed we had two distinct lights just hit on this cigar-shaped craft. Okay, are we looking at a possible airliner, a commercial airliner, or is this something else? He says there's a unique light formation. We're looking at the pause, but I'm not seeing any wings on this thing. That's weird. He says it takes a quick downturn angle on it. Very bizarre. I'm going to get a closer look. Let's put a pause picture on this and see if we can see any kind of tail, wings on this craft. It's really weird. You get these distinct two orbs on this craft. If this is like these rods that people say that exist in our skies, this is one that's massive. Or could it just be a distortion of the lens itself as he's panning over and the camera starts to warp the lens and then gives this very bizarre, unique feature to a commercial airliner? So guys, I want to leave it up to you. What do you guys think? Is this something otherworldly or something that is conventional? Right now, again, I'm looking at it even closer, and I'm still trying to wrap my brain around it. because I'm not seeing any indicator of any wings or tail on this. It just seems very cigar shaped. It's bright. It's pretty weird. Again, I'm going to get a closer look, zoom in on this. Guys, I want to get your thoughts. We're appreciating everybody right here in the live premiere chat. Now, let's get to the bank. This is our, we're heading back home. We're opening it up after all what's been going on. We're kind of dusting it off, and Brent's got an update.
All right, we got something pretty cool here. We've been seeing and experiencing lights from around the world that are lighting our skies up with multiple colors. I've got something pretty special for you. Check it out. This came in from the witness as follows. It states that he was upstairs in his apartment window on a rainy day and he saw these lights in the sky. He says it emitted a blue, violet, and other colors that he was pretty much dumbfounded on what it was. All right, we just got this in from Kyle Gluto. It's a pretty cool one. He was driving on the freeway in Calgary, Alberta, and he managed to capture something amazing. Check it out. It doesn't really match anything around the sky. We see clouds being lit up, but this thing seems out of place. All right, I like the way Kyle actually had the state of mind to pull over and get a steady shot of this. And when we're zooming up, it looks weird. What is it? Some people are actually saying in the comments that this could be a time warp or a portal of some sort. I'm not quite sure if that's the case, but it is very strange to say the least. I like the way it just highlighted up there in the sky and it's remaining stationary. There's some credence to this video.
Control, this is flight. We have landed on the moon.
All right, as promised, we wanted to give an update in regards to a few photos we received yesterday. And Orlando Smith, geospatial analyst, was going to tell us exactly after we put it through the processing if this was legit video footage. So we got Orlando on Skype right now. I want to invite him. He's on assignment, but he's got a few suggestions of what we might be looking at. Orlando, hey, thanks for joining us.
Great to be here.
All right, so what do you think this is? Can you explain it to us, Orlando?
Well, from what I can tell so far, it has no signs of being a reflection of any sort. So whatever it is, it looks like it's occurring outside, and it seems to be, I'm guessing, at a distance of at least 200 to 300 meters. So in my opinion, it's an authentic photograph. What is happening in the photograph, what the phenomenon is, at this point, I can't conclusively even speculate.
Orlando, hey, thanks a lot for joining us. Keep up the good work. We even got some more videos coming your way. Put them through the process, all right?
Looking forward to it. Send it over ASAP and I'll get right on it. See you back at the moon base.
All right, thanks a lot, Orlando. Okay, so there you go. It's not a reflection. Something is in the skies. Great submission. I want to get your guys' opinions. What do you guys think it is? Now, we did receive many calls last night.
Hey, Blake. I watch you guys all the time. I'm so proud of you. You handle this so professionally, and you guys are getting better all the time. And you just all the greatest shots. And I'm really proud that you're helping the world wake up, because a lot of people out there are still saying to themselves, that this is a hoax. There's no flying saucers. Our government is telling us the truth. Everything is what it appears to be. And I have a story quite unlike any other, and it starts with an ignorant 13-year-old boy, in my grandfather's house. He's a lawyer and a 32nd degree Mason, and we're all D. Malays and Eastern Stars and, Rainbow Girls. And we had quite a group from our D. Malays that were connected to high sources of science that you really can't get anywhere else unless you're a high degree Mason and you're got permission. And don't ask me how, but one of the kids got a bunch of information or just thought it up himself. And our high school science group, my brother was very into and is an extreme genius. And You know, we had one fellow with like a 435 IQ that could just see color in black and white pictures and just do all kinds of wild stuff. So we had some very interesting times. And it was Colonel Whitman's son, Roy Whitman, at the VA hospital in Prescott, started a little group called Rocky Mountain Technology. They said, well, he had this idea about this oxygen acceleration production unit, and sold it to NASA, and we had like $250,000 in our kitty. And NASA hired him on as the answer man to go around all the high school science fairs. And he'd get to talking too much about what we had on the bench, which was, you know, anti-gravity. We had a couple of different forms of anti-gravity and free energy, and we were working on all the shit, you know, all the forbidden stuff. And my God, you know, the men in black showed up twice, and they're not very pleasant. And then Roy was murdered. And we started out as, you know, junior high and high school kids, and we were chasing flying saucers, and we were just really lucky kids. You know, I lived next door to the guy who invented television, Ralph George. He worked with RCA. My next door neighbor from him was Palmquist from JPL, and we had a full NASA Earth station. And I listened to the astronauts on the ham radio. And it was quite impressive. I mean, the guy could land the lunar module from his living room. Well, those are the people we grew up with, and all these inventors died early and left machine shops and laboratories for these kids. And there was about 7 or 8 of us that got together and started working on the impossible. I had no idea we were, you know, making a breakaway civilization, and that, you know, they don't approve of this sort of thing. I was just an ignorant kid. I thought it was a magnetic experiment. I didn't know what they were doing. But I finally grew up, pieced 2 and 2 together, and I said I was ordered not to talk about this for 40 years. And Roy was murdered, and we all broke up and bought insurance policies and quit making anti-gravity machines. So this NASA turned out to be his bane. And Colonel Whitman is the, what do you call it, the head guy at the VA. I mean, he's chief of staff, chief surgeon. He's in charge of national emergency. Anything goes wrong, he's in charge. And he goes to his grave with no progenitor. And it made me so sad because Roy was such a brilliant genius. And I'm here to tell you that anti-gravity's real. Flying saucers are real. We've chased them all over the place. You know, I could send you photos all day long. I see more stuff around Phoenix is legally allowed. It's nonstop. You know, I met them when I was 13. They came into my room, and the whole bit. You know, so there you go. And there's a huge story. I mean, I could just tell you about 5,000 people, the whole town going out for a flying saucer spoof. You know, everybody in town disappeared in '67 to go watch the flying saucer land in Drake, Arizona. And I make fun of everybody, and I go, yeah, you were out there, you big dope. I mean, nothing happened. And of course, Rocky Mountain Technology was there with all their measuring equipment and all that scientific stuff and cameras, and nothing happened. We all went home. So that's how it all began. So I'm here to tell you that I've seen it. It's there. It's real. And, you know, I wish it wasn't. You know, I wish everything was what it appeared to be. I'm just glad that there's people out there that are exposing the truth. And, you know, there's people that are really suffering death and family split ups and kidnapping, torture, and all for this big secret that everybody knows about anyway. So, it was fun. You know, my mom was a VA nurse, and she married 8 of these guys, you know, CIA colonels and carrier pilots. And I got quite an education. And, it was a lot of fun growing up in a retired military town because the fellas, everybody sticks together, you know. I just got to see a lot. I mean, I have more stories than it would take a couple of hours to reel it all out. It's pretty good story. But thanks for letting me talk. And I just wanted to tell people that it is true. There's a lot more going on than meets the eye. And get out there and research it. The truth is out there, just like they say. And it looks like you guys are finding a little bit of it yourself. Hey, thanks a lot. You guys do a real hot show, and I really enjoy it. Thanks a lot. We'll see you play. Bye-bye.
You guys want to take a look around the Third Phase Moon headquarters? Let's do a little tour because we just moved in as of 2 days ago, and we're going to be opening up phone lines. We're going to get the internet, really getting Wi-Fi at its extreme here. Maybe we'll do some Skype interviews, but yeah, it's about 1,200 square feet, and we acquired it, about a month ago. It used to be a former bank. All right, check this out, guys. First thing when we got this building, we wanted to find out where are the safes, and look, we have 4 safes right here, and we haven't opened all of them, but we know most of them, they don't have money, but they're empty. We'll put our own UFO artifacts in here, you never know. So I bet they'll come in handy for something. Hey Blake, go show them what you got out in front. We call him EB. That's his name. He's a star from Hangar 52, but let's take a look around on the outside of the building. Come on. All right, it is in the center of town. We're located on the Big Island of Hawaii, and yeah, Third Phase Moon headquarters. We're excited. I hope you're excited. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification button. Make sure you know what's going on with Third Phase Moon. It's been my pleasure doing this. Take care. We'll see everybody again tomorrow. Keep your eyes on the skies. We'll see you again next time.